Hi guys, welcome back to Maya's Gallery. Today I am going to be answering questions based on upcoming sophomores. So we're gonna get right into it. So the topics that we're going over are academics, friends and social life, extracurriculars, college and future, school life, and personal growth. Okay. So first question. Will sophomore year be much harder than freshman year? Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that it's going to be much harder, but it is going to be a little bit like pushing for you. Because like freshman year, you're getting like used to the things, and that I feel like freshman year was a little bit harder for me than my sophomore year. You know, overall, as far as like trying to make friends, and just all that good stuff. Second question, which classes should I take if I'm thinking about college? Okay, so if you're thinking about college, I highly recommend, for my school, we have AP and honors classes, so I would recommend taking those because they do boost your GPA and also help you get college credits. Third question, how can I improve my GPA this year? So I would say, because I did have this problem from personal experience, my GPA was like not where I wanted it. So I honestly started locking in and like started doing more time management, like balancing everything between dance, school, and theater, because I do some theater, but I don't do it all year round. So I would say time management is a big thing, a part of like, you know, improving your GPA, but also those classes like AP and honors. Next question. What's the best way to stay organized with homework? Honestly, I don't have homework a lot, but it's mostly on my computer. But when I do have homework, it's either when I'm not finished something or they actually give us homework, which is very rare. But when you do have homework, I would say get those done either during your free periods, your study halls, or if you aren't doing anything in that club that day, I would start doing that. But if you are, I would say go home, 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to yourself, you know, plan that little time to relax from school, you know, give yourself a little debrief, and then hop back into work. Last question of academics. Should I take honors or AP classes if they're available? I recommend highly because they do help with your GPA. So honors and AP's classes are basically like college courses. I feel like, actually, yes, they are. They are AP and honors are basically your college courses, and they do help towards college. So I would say take those. Next segment is friends and social life. Will you stay in the same classes with friends? Will you have the same classes with friends? I would say majority no. Sometimes you have a little bit of a percentage to have friends in your class, but you will most likely not. Because, yeah, that's just how school works. Second question, how do I make new friends if my schedule is different? Honestly, just throw yourself out there. Try not to like be so timid with who you introduce yourself to. But yeah, that's really all with like everything, you know, your teachers and all that good thing and all that good stuff. The next question. What if I feel left out of my friend group? I would say if you feel left out of that friend group, don't try and push yourself. That's them basically showing you, oh, like I can only be friends with, you know, if one of your friends don't like you or are starting to drift away. It's not really just like a not liking you thing. It's more of a drifting away. But if you feel left out in that friend group, don't try and push yourself in it, because it's not a fact of a negative standpoint of you look oh, I want to be friends. That's your friends. Of course you want to be with them. But if you're noticing that they don't want you there, don't go where you're not welcome. Don't invite yourself to something that obviously you're not wanted there. So, yeah. The next question is, how can I be more confident meeting newer people? Honestly, give yourself a friendly introduction towards them. First impressions are the best impressions. Well, should be the best impressions. But I would say, honestly, just put yourself out there. Say, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. I do this, this, this. You can have some couple things in common. Just push yourself to not stay in a little box, you know? So this next segment that we have right now is extracurriculars. Should I join a new club or stick with the ones I already do? I would say, if you find it interesting, I would say try it. You can't knock it until you try it. So I would say push yourself to that. If you feel like you are more comfortable and you don't know, like, how you would feel in that way of, sport, I would say probably stick to what you're comfortable with, but I would mostly say try new things because it's better for, like, you, oh yeah, at least I tried this. Like, that type of mindset. How important are sports and clubs for college? I would say sports and clubs are very important. So I would say join as many clubs as you can. Don't overload yourself. Not saying join all the clubs that you can. Black student union. Don't like push yourself to something that you know you can't do. Don't overload the work for yourself. But sports do get you scholarships to like colleges. You can get a full ride for your sport. Clubs look really good on your transcript because honestly, they look for skills that like are okay. So, let's say that school is based on like, trying to see how well you work with people or how well you develop skills like leadership, independence, just like all those good things that you can like have a good reputation on. How important, not how important, how can I balance activities with schoolwork? Like I said, time management is a huge thing. In between that, don't think that you have to be like, oh yeah, I have to hurry up and do this and da da da. Time your things out with a lot of thought. Don't think that you have to jumble everything up just so you can get it done. So I would say take your time, either do a little bit before, like all the things that are easy, like your schoolwork, everything that's easy, I would say do before your sport, and then after, if you have time, I would say do it a little bit after, but don't like overwork yourself. If it's due the next day, I would say if it's due at like 7 o'clock, I would say try and get it done, but just try your best. Next segment is college and future. When should I start thinking about college? I honestly think you should be start thinking about college like maybe in the middle, like basically your sophomore year. Your sophomore year should be the time that you think about college, just for like an early head start, so you can be like, oh, my junior year, I'm gonna go here. I want to go ahead and visit these schools. Just have a list of schools that you want to visit that you find interest in. Hey y'all, it's Editor Maya here. I am going to split the video in 2 parts. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the video here, but I hope you did enjoy so far and go check out part 2.